What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and this is the Thunder Channel on Nootropics. I'm keeping the road background for the last video that we did on Nootropics to take for road trips just because it's super cool. And I want to talk about cycling nootropics less when the brain is in need of certain neurotransmitters or certain nootropics. Generally, I think cycling is a good idea. It's just the way to keep stacks more consistent and effective. Over time, as Tim Ferriss said, there really is no biological free lunch. And most people don't know how to optimize or maintenance, rather, receptor and transporter function. So they can go awry if you consistently use nootropics, the same ones at least. In the meantime, guys, everything that we put out on this channel is brought to you by a couple products. Number one, the Cortex Nootropic Stack. Look, powerful pre-made stack. Always have Cortex around. Always have Cortex around. Motivation, mental energy, verbal fluency. People around the world use it. Speech givers, entrepreneurs, business people. Just if you want to be productive or clean your house, take Cortex. Get it at livecortex.com. Better deals, the double stack. That is 2 bottles of Cortex. They're $24 each. So you save a substantial amount if you just buy 2 of them. If you're new to nootropics, get the video course Nootropics Ground Zero to save you about 3 years, turn you into a pro using nootropics, and give you a lot of distinctions and a lot of stacks. If you're a business person, Nootropic Stacks for the business professional, or if you have the budget and are in need of large-scale brain performance optimization, either get the 3.5-month or the 6-month intensive. These are hands-on, results-driven nootropics intensive programs where you work with me directly to achieve that. We just build a bunch of stacks. We optimize every facet of your physiology, energy-wise, hormone-wise, basically everything. We even have a year for those of you that want to save a little bit of money and just pull the trigger for an entire year of working with me. I usually get the call on certain things like when the best doctors in the world can't help people, or from business people who want to perform at 150%. Okay, so yeah, cycling is a very important element of using nootropics. Am I lagging here? Why am I lagging? I don't want to be lagging. Is there something open? I totally don't want to be lagging for you guys. Okay, if I'm lagging, sorry. I don't know why my laptop's being a jerk right now. But yeah, I mean, look, you got to cycle. Usually, I'm on like a 4 days on, 3 days off regimen of nootropics in general throughout the month. And I really never take a compound more than once in that time period. At least the base compound, meaning the primary effective driver of the stack. Yeah, I'm just usually switching between systems because I know better, right? I've gotten to the point of either side effects or a stack being ineffective when it used to blow my mind, etc. And I just don't want that. At this stage, I've had too many business people or like whatever it is people do that have come to me for consulting. Like, I just want some stacks that are consistent. So we actually infuse nootropics methodology into working with them, and then we build a bunch of different stacks that we switch between. However, when the brain is in need of acetylcholine and dopamine, as an example, and for proper signaling of it, then using cognizin, coliracetam, L-Dopa, bromantane, 9-methylbicarboline consistently is not only totally okay, but necessary. Most of the people that call me when they've talked to all the most expensive doctors who charge them all this money and can't fix their problems, and they come to me and we work on resolutions to their brain chemistry issues, they're on pretty much the same chemicals once we nail down the regimen for a long time, for as long as it takes to basically recover them. And some folks will have to take certain supplements thereafter. So there's no cycling. When I was, God, how old was I? I don't know, 27 or something. I had underactive thyroid, like on the paper. And I felt it, like my body temperature was shit. I was sluggish and tired. I would sleep for a while and wake up and be like, did I even sleep? Like, I just felt tired all the time. And so I was taking tyrosine, iodine, selenium in a particular formulation. And I took that for like 6 months straight, every day. And it made me feel rocking every day until I didn't have to take it anymore. But the point at which, for that regimen, and it applies to a lot of other regimens, I had replenished what I needed to replenish, and I had gotten thyroid markers up on the blood work. Then that stack, but the tyrosine particularly, didn't make me feel good. Like, it made me feel probably hyper or something, thyroid. Like, it just, I mean, it could have been the adrenaline as well. It just made me feel almost panicky, like I had too much energy, and it wasn't pleasant. It was like a side effect. So I had to back off the tyrosine, realize that I had replenished all the neurotransmitters it built. At that stage, my body wasn't in need of the dopamine, noradrenaline particularly, and thyroid hormones were perfectly fine. I've worked with people that like their conditions require them to have a large intake of choline, usually by tartrate, phased throughout the day, so they don't get any type of choline lethargy. And they have needed to take choline chemicals, choline coliracetam, choline bitartrate coliracetam, for like 4 months, 5 months, straight, every day, no breaks, no cycling on the weekends. It was necessary for them to regain sexual sensitivity, function of the pudendal nerve, erection quality, things of that nature. This is in a PSSD consult where there were other things in the regimen, but acetylcholine always gets overlooked, which is crazy. So, yeah, there are situations where you basically don't need to cycle at all, but they're not the typical situations where people are wanting to use nootropics for performance, right? It's when the brain is in need of like quantities of certain neurotransmitters and signaling of certain neurotransmitters, receptor optimization, that you can take the same stack for months straight. And it's in fact what you need. I think where people run into issues, particularly side effects or things becoming inconsistent, is they're just sort of haphazardly giving their brain a stack that is creating some neurotransmitters and inducing some signaling changes that they just don't require, that they just don't need and aren't benefiting from. And they would get results if they just switch systems, like switch to dopamine or switch to some energy nootropics or some non-neurotransmitter modifying nootropics, okay? Hope that makes sense. Thanks so much for watching. Sorry I'm lagging. I'm going to restart my laptop here before I do the next video. I know that's a pain in the ass. In the meantime, guys, go to livecortex.com, get some Nootropics t-shirts. Dude, it's spring. How cool is it to be walking around with a Fueled by Nootropics shirt? I wear them like when I go to breakfast, and people are like, what the fuck? And then some people are like, oh, I know what that is. And I'm like, yeah, you are in the know, my friend. Go get some t-shirts, livecortex.com. We got medium and large, Fueled by Nootropics. Again, this broadcast has been brought to you by I can't get the shirt off. Bye-bye shirt. By the Cortex stack. Powerful pre-made nootropic stack. Take 2 capsules, you're on your way to brain energy, verbal fluency, mental energy. It's just a powerful stack. Better deal, though, is the double stack. 2 bottles, and then you get them for $24 each. Super cheap Cortex right now at livecortex.com. Right now, if you're new to nootropics, those of you that have just come on the channel, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for subscribing. You got to get nootropics ground zero. It's going to save you a lot of time and teach you how to use nootropics from the ground up. And again, those of you that are business people looking to get on board with me to fully optimize brain performance, hormone function, energy, either get the 3.5 month or the 6-month intensive. These are intensive nootropics consulting packages. We use everything in the book, not just nootropics. We may have to use Cistanch and boron if you have to optimize testosterone to help your brain function well. Whatever is at our disposal, which is everything, we use to fully optimize your energy and brain profile. Get all this stuff at livecortex.com. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Sorry for lagging. Talk to you next time.